is Wednesday, January 13. Welcome to CGN News. The Caribbean community, Caricom, says it is deeply disappointed and concerned by Venezuela's plan to establish a new territory in the area over which it is embroiled in a dispute with Guyana. In a statement, Caricom said it repudiates any acts of aggression by Venezuela against Guyana and reiterated its support for the preservation of the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Guyana. Venezuela's President Nicolas Maduro last Thursday issued a decree to establish a new, quote, territory for the development of the Atlantic facade, end quote, in the Essequibo region, which Caracas has claimed. This area is at the center of its decades-old border dispute with Georgetown. Venezuela has criticized joint naval exercises by the United States and Guyana. Vice President Delcy Rodriguez told Reuters news agency Monday that the maneuvers were an attempt by the U.S. to create provocations. The World Court in December ruled that it has jurisdiction to hear a case between Guyana and Venezuela on the settlement of their border. Offshore oil discoveries have given Guyana the potential to become one of the largest producers in Latin America. U.S. oil company ExxonMobil is in a consortium that produces crude in Guyana's offshore Stabroek block, part of which is located in waters claimed by Venezuela. U.S. law enforcement agencies are assisting Jamaican police to track down the persons behind the guns and ammunition seized on Monday at the Freeport Wharf. This was disclosed by Assistant Commissioner Clifford Chambers in an interview with Radio Jamaican News. He said the police were called to the wharf about 6 o'clock Monday evening to inspect a container deemed to be irregular. 19 handguns, 6 rifles, 13 pistol magazines, 9 rifle magazines, 6 Glock speed loaders, 12 Glock backstraps, and 474 assorted rounds of ammunition were subsequently seized. Canadian air carriers WestJet and Swoop are allowing passengers from Jamaica without a COVID PCR test result to travel to Toronto. This after hundreds of Canadians were stranded due to their country's new COVID-19 protocols. On January 7, Canada announced that all travelers would be required to provide a negative COVID-19 test no more than 3 days before their flight, but persons have experienced difficulty finding testing locations in Jamaica. WestJet Airlines later announced that it would allow passengers to travel to Toronto from January 10 to 18 without a test. New research has shown that Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine can protect against a mutation found in the 2 more contagious variants of the coronavirus found in Britain and South Africa. The study was preliminary and did not look at the Moderna and AstraZeneca vaccines. Dr. Frederick Bushman of the University of Pennsylvania says it was reassuring given questions of whether the virus could mutate to defeat the vaccine. The mutated version circulating in Britain has also been detected in the U.S. and numerous other countries, including Jamaica. Some Wall Street banks and businesses have cut ties with President Donald Trump's campaign and financial arms following the recent insurrection at the U.S. Capitol. Financial technology company Stripe has stopped processing payments for the Trump campaign, the Associated Press has reported. After the election, Trump's campaign raised tens of millions of dollars, promising to use the money toward fighting the results. American Express and J.P. Morgan Chase say they would no longer donate to candidates who supported last week's insurrection. Citigroup confirmed Sunday that it is pausing all federal political donations until April. The United States government is expected to require all international airline passengers to show proof of a negative COVID-19 test before boarding flights to that country. The Wall Street Journal reported that the Centers for Disease Control could issue its order following weeks of discussions. The order is expected to go into effect January 26. The CDC order for testing of passengers, including for U.S. citizens returning from abroad, comes weeks after the government imposed similar requirements for travelers from the United Kingdom. Ugandans head to the polls tomorrow, Thursday, as singer and politician Bobi Wine looks to deny incumbent President Yoweri Museveni a sixth term, CNBC is reporting. On Tuesday, Bobi Wine claimed on Twitter that the army had raided his home and arrested his security guards. This marks the latest in a series of arrests and violent attacks on Wine himself, as well as his supporters, journalists, and election officials in recent months. He also posted a video purporting to show a campaign surrogate being arrested in a hotel, alleging that the military had killed another supporter and that private security had been ordered to withdraw from his home. CNBC has reportedly contacted the government of Uganda for comment, but has yet to receive a response. U.S. Vogue editor Anna Wintour has defended the magazine following criticism of its front cover portrait of Vice President-elect Kamala Harris. This image shows Harris wearing an informal outfit, including jeans and a pair of Converse trainers. Social media users have criticized Vogue for the photo's, quote, washed-out lighting and styling, saying it does not reflect Harris's achievements. But Wintour said the photos were intended to highlight her success. A member of Harris's team told AP news agency that Vogue staff, including Wintour, agreed to feature the blue-suited image on cover, but Wintour denied that any formal agreement had been made. Finally, a couple in Canada have been fined for breaking COVID curfew rules after the woman was caught, quote, walking her husband on a leash, according to local media. The woman reportedly told police that she was just out walking her dog near their home in Quebec province. On Saturday, Quebec imposed a nightly curfew between 8 p.m. and 5 a.m. Walking a dog close to home is an acceptable reason to be outside between those times. They were spotted by police at around 9 p.m. on Saturday and reportedly told police that they were following the rule for pets. They were fined $1,500 each. That's it for CGN News. Remember to join us on Saturday, January 16 at 6 p.m. for the CGN presentation of our 2020 Year in Review on IRIJamRadio.com and IRIJam 360. Thanks for watching.